You have probably been here before. You search for a wellness app, install it, and for a few days, open it with genuine hope. Then you start a listening session. Suddenly, a complete stranger is reading a sentence about your own highly personal inner life back to you. The disconnect is immediate. You don't delete the app in a rage. You just quietly close it one morning, and the habit ends without fanfare. The latest wave of wellness technology claims to solve this exact point of friction. Several applications will now generate and speak your affirmations using your own voice. Everything in this category represents one of 5 distinct acoustic architectures. Think of them as 5 different voices, all applying for the job of telling you who you are. You are the sole judge in this room. The goal is to evaluate what these apps actually do, separating the mechanics of the audio from the marketing copy. Because voice cloning is widely available, the test is no longer about who can replicate a voice. The real question is what sits underneath. Building a habit that survives the first week requires looking closely at the daily friction these apps demand and the scientific validity of the audio they deliver. We start with the traditional approaches, professional narrators, and large notification libraries. The user experience here is minimal. You download the application, set your preferences, and rely on automated push notifications to deliver words throughout the day. Their strength is undeniable. They offer excellent reach, perfect consistency, and require 0 daily effort on your part to maintain the system. But the trade-off is steep. The voice delivering the message is still a stranger's. That puts a hard ceiling on emotional resonance and makes the audio incredibly easy for your brain to tune out over time. To counter that, the third approach removes the stranger entirely. These apps require you to physically record every single affirmation yourself. The advantage here is 100% natural, synthetic-free audio. It is unambiguously your voice. Re-recording lines creates immediate friction. When an app demands manual effort every day, users typically abandon the habit within a week. Traditional methods force a choice between 2 points of failure: the emotional disconnect of the stranger's voice, or the unsustainable friction of recording your own. Modern applications bypass this entirely by using AI to clone your voice from a brief 20 to 90-second speech sample. The immediate outcome is the ability to generate an unlimited library of affirmations in your exact voice, with 0 daily recording required. But here is the reality check. Voice cloning is now a highly accessible, commoditized technology. It is a baseline feature for modern apps, not a premium differentiator. Because anyone can clone a voice, an app proves its value through the scientific validity of the audio playing beneath your words. This brings us to platforms like Deep Bliss, which layer the cloned voice over brainwave entrainment, specifically binaural and monaural beats. These frequencies are not ambient background music. They are chosen strictly for neurological outcomes, targeting specific cognitive states. Look at this scatterplot from the 2019 Garcia-Argiba meta-analysis. It highlights a specific cluster of data proving entrainment has a medium effect size on anxiety and cognition. When voice cloning is ubiquitous, the scientific efficacy of the supporting acoustic environment is the only metric doing real work. This metric exposes a major flaw in the wellness category. Developers frequently stack audio features for marketing appeal without checking them for safety or interference. Take this visualization of 2 audio waves. Developers often try layering dense pink noise directly underneath complex binaural beats because it sounds pleasant. Biologically, this combination completely abolishes the entrainment effect on the user's EEG. The frequencies cancel each other out. Safety checks matter. For example, beta frequencies stimulate the brain and can actively increase anxiety. They should never be recommended for anxiety relief. Evaluating an app requires checking its institutional honesty. Look for developers grading evidence in public, especially when data is thin. This bar chart shows a 2024 study by Joe and colleagues. While brain activity varied, there was 0 difference in how impactful participants rated a real voice versus a cloned voice. Deep Bliss publishes this exact null result directly on the page that sells their cloning feature. Institutional honesty about where the scientific evidence runs out is a far stronger indicator of efficacy than a list of stacked, untested features. To navigate your options, you can filter the market using a strict decision framework. Rule 1. Rule out any app that forces you to listen to a stranger, if that is the exact reason you abandoned the habit last time. Rule 2. Only choose an app requiring manual recording if you are genuinely committed to the daily friction of speaking every line into your phone. Rule 3. If you select an app that uses brainwave entrainment, actively verify that they test their audio combinations for interference. Rule 4. Look for published null results. An app that refuses to mislead you about thin evidence will not quietly mislead you about its next feature. Finally, Rule 5. This schematic traces strict data protocols. Before uploading any audio, ensure your voice data is encrypted at rest, immediately deletable by you, and permanently banned from training shared models. Pick the one that is honest with you, then pick the one that sounds like you.
Deep bliss.